Alright, so this is an update on my Ataulfo rootstock. We've been calling this just Ataulfo rootstock number 1. This is my second oldest tree behind my 25-year-old plus turpentine. There's quite a bit of grass here. I've been working this. This has been a project that has been going on for the last couple years, but it's had so many setbacks that finally this is beginning to look really nice in terms of the various different varieties on here. I removed several limbs of the trees to kind of get the light in. That definitely helped. I only have one really major Duck Mine number 4 branch left. But yeah, I'm not going to go through the varieties this time. There's probably maybe about 20 different varieties on here. But probably next video, we'll go through each of the varieties and see what's growing, see what has not. But in terms of like Duck Mine number 4, Duck Mine number 4 is blooming right now. This is not unusual for Duck Mine number 4. I get these kind of late end year blooms that kind of happens in kind of beginning of fall, end of summer. That happens. So this is the one that's happening right now. Duck Mine number 4 is kind of a very much a pain in the butt variety to grow. It's so very powder mildew prone, has all kinds of fungal issue prone. It has pretty much powder mildew throughout the year, except for like the hottest part of summer. And fortunately enough, this bloomed right in the middle of a heat wave where it was like 100 degrees. So these blooms are very clean. I expect like very nice healthy fruit set, no nubbins or anything like that. Look at this, very clean, no single sign of powder mildew anywhere. But the last week has been getting kind of more grayish, so we'll see what happens. I'll probably still need to spray at least maybe once or something like that this season as the blooms start progressing, because this is just the early stages of the bloom. It's probably going to start blooming for the next month and a half or so. So you know, I'm getting bloom panicles here. There's some up there, and you can see there's some even here. Right there, some of these even have some really pea-sized fruit set already, thanks to this incredible heat wave that we had. You see the blooms right there. So this is nothing new for Duck Mine number 4. It does this multiple blooming throughout the season. Alright, so that's an update on this Ataulfo. Take that back. Let me kind of give you guys an update on some of the graphs. See how it's going. Okay, so the graphs are looking good. I made what was 5 graphs. All 5 graphs took, which is, you know, very good. And that's how my grafting has been kind of going for the most part this year, because I've been very fortunate to be using a source of scions from my own tree. No more of those shipped scions, no more kind of like purchasing all these scions from elsewhere. So I got a few orange sherbet grafted, a few maha, and I'm probably gonna dedicate a bit more space to a maha chinook, because on these older trees I do want some kind of nice productivity out of it, you know. So here's a few fruits hanging, which is the California Rumid. Here is a really nice size maha, nice size Duck Mine number 4 from a very kind of late spring, more like early summer fruiting. So that is tree number 1, Ataulfos, and we're gonna move on to the next ones. Okay, so this is tree number 2, and let me show you guys what's kind of left on here. There's quite a few fruits still here. It's hard to see because these fruits remain green, but there's a lot of nice size fruit, and this California Rumid they produce like really nice hefty sized fruits. So there's quite a few of them still left. Some of them kind of getting a little bit older, but yep, this is a California Remit. There's more over there, and pretty good year for it. So let's see what I got. I got some very small nubbins of Ataulfos right here. These ain't getting any big in size. There's a few Laverne Manillas here. I think there's a few more on top right here. The Laverne Manillas. And I got this bent. These are very healthy fruitlets, but from a very late bloom. Usually, I don't really have much of it left by now. So, let's see. Here's some Maha Chinook fruitlets. Oh, there. This is one that was just picked a couple of days ago. Very, very beautiful looking fruit. You know, it's colors up real nicely. Okay, and here's a few nubbins of Super Julie left. Maybe like about 4 or 5 of the Super Julie. These are definitely nubbins. So that's Super Julie. Let's see. Here's a graft that really I'm surprised how well it took. I grafted this kind of late in July, but this is M4. Very excited. Maybe in another year or two, I might have a huge kind of limb and section that's M4. Right there is Pickering. So some pretty good grass I've taken too. So lots of exciting thing kind of happening with this. Here's Ataulfo rootstock number 3. This wasn't very productive, at least this tree, but then surprisingly still finding quite a few like mangoes within the canopy that I definitely didn't catch in the beginning because they stay green. It's kind of hard to see it, but look, there's kind of like one right there, one right there, so it's kind of a few of them kind of sparsely kind of spread throughout the canopy. You know, something like that right there, a couple of this right there, kind of been hidden. So I made a few grafts on here that has taken, and it's looking nice. And the ones that didn't take in, they did flush some additional branches, which I'll probably be using to graft. But it's at least I think I have a section here where I could be used to start grafting some varieties. So my plan with this is this tree is going to be taking on a lot of dwarf varieties. And that's the plan, to get some of these dwarf varieties on here. So I got a Julie right here. I'm about to flush again. Juliet right there. So that's the plan on this. Gonna get quite a bit of pruning, and then if there's enough time, I'll be able to put some grass on it before the end of this year. If not, I'm gonna probably have to wait till next year. But that is Ataulfo number 3. And the fruitlets you see there is my California Remit. Okay, so that's an update on this one. Alright, so this is an update on Ataulfo tree 4 and 5. You can see them right there, 4 and 5. It was pretty productive year for this. There was a lot more fruits than I thought there was. So here you can still see some of the fruits hanging here, but between the two fruit trees, it's probably there's definitely more than 100 fruits. We've gone through quite a few of them, but here, check it out. Still some left. The only other variety that besides that I got fruit on it is this peach cobbler right here. I bagged it just to be safe, but this is peach cobbler. And let's see. So that is an update. That's an update right now for everything until next month.